guys, and welcome to another Sims 4 speed build. So today I decided I wanted to make this like spellcaster autumn type of cottage here in, I would like to tell you where, but I have completely forgotten what this world is called. But yeah, it's been a long time since I've done a speed build. How many videos has it been? Like 3. But yeah, so this speed build, I decided to do this straight after uploading the video I uploaded today, which was how am I forgetting this? Yes, my British tour in my British homes. I decided, you know what I want to do? I've always had this itch to create this cottage, and I've always wanted to make it in my British build, my British save file, but I thought, you know what? Actually, let me just make it here on my supernatural save file because the spooky season is about to finish and I just need to put some more, occult type stuff. So I've done so far, I believe, I've done the humans, which will be like I don't know what it's called, but they went Teen Wolf. I think it's what Lydia was. That's what they're gonna be. Please, Banshees, that's it. I made the one where it's gonna be the future Banshees, but they don't know the Banshees yet. So I made that one quite early on. I made that in like end of August, early September. But then I made, what else did I make? I don't think I made that many supernatural builds. I made fairies. So I redid Fiona and I did Fiona and Helia's potential place where they would live. They actually live right across this. Wait, actually, no, they don't. Where I originally wanted to place this, I wanted to place this in the Realm of Magic world, but when I did it, the Realm of Magic world surprisingly looks too put together for my liking for this cottage, because this cottage I imagined it to be quite one with nature. And Realm of Magic, even though it's got that kind of woodsy kind of vibe, it's not actually that one with nature. It's quite very in my head industrial, like it's very like, because they've got those pathways that go to each of the things. So I just thought that, oh no, that's just way too like perfect for me. So I decided not to put it in the Realm of Magic, or what I decided to put here. As you can see, the roofing of this it's because it's sped up so fast that you truly can't understand how difficult it was to roof this entire build. But I did it a trick for you. If you ever want to do like roofing, you just control C as you click on the roof, and that should allow you to do the roofing that you need. When I did the British house tour thing, I thought, okay, finally my game doesn't glitch anymore when I film, because it did not glitch once. But now I'm looking at the recording, and it's every single time I'm at the front of the lot that it decides to glitch a lot. So at least that's good information for me now onwards. So if you ever see videos from now on and you're like, but where's the front of the lot? It's probably not there because it's the glitchiest aspect of the house. You know what? See, this always happens when I look back at footage, but if I made the exterior white for this cottage, it still would have been cute. Oh, I can see the vision with that. I can definitely see the vision with that. But anyways, I made it in a darker color. I've already got a lot of white exterior builds. If you guys want to make it a darker color, a lighter color, sorry, then you can just make it a lighter color. What is wrong with me? Sorry, you can make it a lighter color. No, yeah, I don't stumble this much when it comes to my recordings, but I think it's because since the last few recordings I've been doing have been so heavily edited, like at every single trip up and thing I was editing it, because my speed builds, I kind of just allow myself to talk as much as I want and talk the most amount of nonsense as I want. But with the other videos, I was really strict on myself. So yes, and so and those anyways, all of that was getting cut out. So yeah, they were fun to do, but not as fun to edit compared to these speed builds, which, you know what, speed builds are fun to do. I think speed builds are my niche. I think my least favorite part of speed builds is the house tour part, because it's like I've already done the fun cinematic stuff, I've already built it, but now I actually have to do like the showcasing of it. But regardless, I still do really love doing speed builds. And instead of, uploading the many other ones that I have, I decided to just create a new one today and upload it. But isn't it pretty? I think this one, in terms of priorities, this was more of a priority just because, again, like I said, the spooky season's about to finish, so I might as well give you something a little bit spooky because I don't think I'm going to do anything else to do with a because occults are not entirely my favorites to play with just because I don't necessarily do realism, but I do realism in some aspects, and I'm not trying to do anything like Vampire Diaries-esque, and the vampires aren't like Vampire Diaries-esque. I think in my head, when it comes to occults, there's so much more dark. There is a mod where you can make like super scary, like you can make fairies, but then you can also make like super scary, which is like they have to summon the ancestral witch kind of. That's like, oh, actually, that's crazy. That's a bit too much. That's what I think of when I think of occults. I don't think of spellcasters, which, yeah, I get it. It's a family game. I'm not asking them to make it darker. We've got mods. If we want to make it darker, we can download mods to make it darker. But it is very light-hearted. So I don't really like playing with occults in that aspect. I think, yeah, and it makes it sound like my game is just full of the darkest concepts. Is actually not. I do quite wholesome, not, yeah, wholesome. Do quite wholesome, quite simple gameplay / storylines. But in my game, it's, if I'm gonna play with an occult, I'm gonna make it the craziest story you've ever seen. I'm gonna really go out with it. There's gonna be like 10 million Klaus Michaelsons running around, and you're gonna try to catch them all and failing poorly. But yeah, that's what I would do if I was more interested in playing with occults. If I'm gonna be really honest, I don't even think I made her into a spellcaster. I'm really considering potentially just uprooting this entire house and my sim and just putting it in my British save file, and rather than just leaving it in the supernatural one, because I barely touched. Oh yeah, that's what I did. I did mermaid. But yeah, I barely touched the supernatural one. So, and I'm really happy with her. So I'm really happy with how she turned out. I'm really happy with how the build turns out, and I do want to play with her a little bit more. But I say that now. But this cottage is 1 bedroom, and every single time I make a 1 bedroom place, even those apartments that I made the other day, if it's 1 bedroom, I'm probably never going to visit that place again. If it's a 1 bedroom apartment, maybe just so I can decorate another apartment and put another sim in that apartment. But if it's a 1 bedroom and there is no option of me to ever like expand it or make it into a 2 bedroom, I am probably never going to touch that build again, because playing with 1 sim, I don't know about everyone else, but with me in particular, playing with 1 sim is extremely boring. It's like, okay, you're doing your thing now, what else do I have to do? And yeah, I can give them a partner, but it's like, it's still like, I would like other things to do. I'm someone who wants to create a bloodline. I want to create generations, and it's hard to do when you've got 1 bedroom and you can't really extend it out because you want everyone to have their own individual bedrooms. But that's what it is. So what did I do here? Let me actually talk about what I'm doing. So what do I do? It looks really nice. It does look really nice. And I will admit, it does look really nice. Most of the credit goes towards debug. It's the vegetation, the flora. That's what really adds to it. And I think that's what makes it the way that it does. I think it makes it really look enchanting because of that. And all of the lights that go into the outside. Originally, I actually thought 2 hours ago when I finished it, I thought it's too much flowers, but now I'm looking at it, I think it's the right amount of flowers. So I'm really happy with what I did with it. Now we're getting into doing the interior. I'm not too sure about the wallpaper of the interior of the books. Yeah, I didn't even talk about how it's also a bookstore. It's also a bookstore. I've always had this idea that a spellcaster would always own like some kind of shop for like spellcastery stuff, like wands and everything like that. So there is a bookstore. You can change it up to make it however you want. And I think there's a mod, the living mod by little I can't, little Sam's, I think. She has a living business mod. You can download that and then you can put it as one of the lot traits, and that will allow you to actually make this not just a house but a bookstore as well. So you can make it a bookstore if you guys get to work, and you can set the prices of books, or if you want to, you can put wands in there. You can set the prices of the wands, cauldrons, everything. You can make that space into anything. And if you truly like, I don't own a bookstore, you can extend it out and add second bedrooms into that section. Like that entire section now, think about it. Just remove all those shop looking windows and you can potentially just make that into like the room where you make potions and a second bedroom. Like I think you can work with that space and do stuff like that. And the good thing is, since the bathroom is downstairs, there will be full on access to that bathroom, whether you decide to create that into a second bedroom. One of the reasons why I decided to put the bathroom downstairs is just, I imagine that it's just easier access all around. Like it's going to be annoying when it comes to like bathing and stuff like that, but it's going to be way easier when it comes to like taking care of the shop and then needing to quickly go to the toilet. You can quickly go to the toilet in that aspect. So I think it's really nice in that way. I changed up all of the cupboards, not because I didn't like the cow, what's it called? I think it's cow something, the cow build stuff. It's not because I didn't like the cow build kitchen, but I just wanted to use a lot more Felix and Andre stuff. And Felix and see, this is what I did in my British build. I called it Felix and Andre. It's Felix Andre. There's no Anne, but I wanted to use a lot of Felix Andre stuff. So I thought, if I'm going to use a lot of Felix Andre stuff and I'm going to minimize on how many CC packs I use, might as well just use the same packs. So instead of melding the Felix Andre kitchen stuff and then melding it with the cow build stuff, it'll make more sense to just entirely use Felix Andre, because Felix Andre has like all this really cool clutter for the kitchen, and I thought it would just make sense in my head. So what I believe the CC that I used is that I used the Felix Andre kitchen stuff. I used some aspects of the Felix Andre bathroom stuff, like if there is a toilet plunger, then I have used it. If there's not, then I didn't. I used that, is it Aunt Viera or Aunt Vivian? Aunt Viera something? But I used that in terms of the bathroom and these hooks that you see at the side of the house, because I really like those hooks from that build. So that CC pack, and it's from the same CC curator. It's really bad. I need to learn the name because we use so much of the stuff, but it's from the same CC curator who created David's apartment and the MCM stuff. Like all of that stuff it's from that same curator. What other CC do I use? I use Vanilla Kitchen because of the eggs. If I'm going to put eggs in, I'm going to put the rest of the Vanilla Kitchen stuff in. So I use I also used Clutter. Is it Clutter Cat? I use Clutter Cat for the under the stairs thing, which is functional. So you can store stuff under there and you can put it under the stairs. I found it recently. I think it's the Boho Susu. I'm not too sure, but it's so helpful, creating cozy and maximizing on space. Because I don't like maximizing on space when it's tiny builds, but I like maximizing space when it's normal builds, because that's what you normally do when you live in a house. You find anywhere to store stuff into, and I think storing stuff under the stairs is something that does not always work, but when it does work, it's beautiful. I'm just noticing those windows aren't the same level. I'm not going to change it. It depends. If my game loads and I open it, because like I said last time, sometimes when I go off the game and I go back on the game, it's just purely white. Like it's showing me the UI is working, but it's not actually allowing me to see what's going on in the UI system. If it's working, I will fix that window. If it is not working, that window will not be fixed today. Or no, the window will be fixed, but it won't be uploaded today. It'll be uploaded later. I prefer uploading houses after I've uploaded the video, because I remember before I uploaded a house and the video didn't come up until like a day later. And I was thinking to myself, a lot of people are probably like, oh, well, a lot of people are probably not even caring. A lot of people don't even know there's a YouTube channel, but I would like them to be cohesive, because I wouldn't want people to see it, and then me saying, oh, I'm going to my YouTube channel to see the CC list, but there's no CC list because there's no YouTube video on the YouTube channel. But yeah, as you can see here, I'm using the Aunt Fiera bathroom one to add all this stuff. I really wanted to put in those towels, but I couldn't, and it hurts that I couldn't. But yeah, okay, there you see me put in the Felix Andre stuff, but yeah, I really wanted to use those towels. In that section over there at the back, I do end up changing that door, so the door does come out a tiny bit, because when I was playtesting it, the sim couldn't go out into the garden, which sucks, because I wanted it to do one cohesive pace, and I have no idea why the sim couldn't go out into the garden, because nothing was really obstructing anything. It was just the bottom of the stairs was also where the entrance of the door is, but I guess I couldn't maximize the space there, but it's fine. Oh wait, that's another pack I use. I also use the boho living pack, but yeah, I do use the boho living pack here for the bed or the flowers on the inside of the house. That big mirror on the wall is from the Clutter Cat one. What else do I have going on? I have the desk over here. I have, oh yeah, I made an inbuilt closet after talking endlessly on my other video about how in England there's never really any inbuilt closets, and then I create one. But in my head, I like to imagine this is in a magical place that is both England and America, so you can have both. But I don't really have much else to say about this build, really. It's honestly really nice, and I hope you guys enjoy it so much, but I'll see you guys at the end because there's really not too much going on. But yeah, I'm gonna let the music play out for the next 5 minutes, and I'll see you guys at the end. Okay, so that was my build. I hope you guys liked it so much. I hope you guys like, subscribe, and comment anything that you want me to do, an aspect of the house that you like, anything at all, the more the merrier. I appreciate you so much, and I forgot to say literally 6 videos ago, thank you so much for 100 subscribers. I appreciate it so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.